Every rat man has one eye on moving up a rung or two, and the other on his rivals.
Those backstabbing rats, man.
Set up base.
Always on.
Kill the warlord.
Always eyeing each other, trying to climb up the ranks.
It always works. Hopefully, the chaos will interrupt the work on the Skittergate and give us more time.
It will give us more time. Speaking of time, it is time for another CataTide with the AI. I am doing a meme. I want to put a huge disclaimer on this. I do not recommend this build, and I do not recommend playing the way that I'm about to literally anyone. I've done one other video, I think, on the channel with this kind of meme, and it's not an easy thing to do on Cataclysm. It's not an easy thing to do, you know, in general, even on Legend, let alone Cataclysm. And I just don't recommend it. Yeah, what I'm going to be doing here is 0 melee. I have, of course, the Rapier and pistol here, but I will not be using any of the melee attacks. I will only be using the Rapier to here block and use the alternate fire, which has the pistol attack, of course. And every kill is going to be with the pistol here, with the ranged pistol, or like, you know, like through bombs. And I definitely want these ales. I am also running. I run the. I'm gonna catch shit for this, but I run Natural Bond. Why are you running Natural Bond? Well, because Barkskin is it just ends up being a little bit redundant in how I use the build here, because I end up with so much. I end up with so much damage reduction that I rather use a Natural Bond, because those little ticks of health that I get every now and then are actually worth quite a bit when you have as much damage reduction as you have with, you know, what I'm about to you know, demonstrate. Of course, Brace of Pistols is still pretty decent for killing hordes. The only problem with it, of course, is ammo economy, but I'm not going to have too much of an issue with that. With the Ranger Veteran bags. I'm also running Scrounger, which gives me ammo back. And of course, when you have these ammo bags that spawn throughout the map, and they're all yours to take. No real-life teammates to take them away from you. That, of course, helps as well. And this kind of sucks having a Storm Fiend. I'm going to wait in here for him, because if I go out into the bridge, of course, he's going to have a slight advantage. I missed the so if you don't know, when you hit the Storm Fiend in the center of his body, your double shot can essentially go through him and hit this little guy in the back. And if you headshot the guy that little guy in the back, it still counts as a headshot. So you saw me pull it off with the first ult that I used, but not the second one, unfortunately. But I mean, it still did a lot of damage getting 2 of those ults off.
It will provide an extra layer of intrigue.
You really think they'll believe that?
I mean, it's just a bomb, but I do kind of want it, but at the same time, I don't care for it too much. I do have a fire bomb here, so that should be more than sufficient. If the bots had followed me down there, it would have been nice, but they decided to take the high road for some reason. So, Brace of Pistols, of course, is actually really good against groups of low-level infantry like this. I think they pierce. I don't know if they pierce 2 enemies. I know they pierce at least 1. So they're actually not too bad to use against Skaven slaves and stuff. I mean, obviously, like I said before, it's the ammo economy, right? You know, you use up your ammo really quick, and it's not always a smart thing to do to be wasting them in the sense that, you know, that I'm using them in. So yeah, you do have to be mindful about that. Of course, in this map, for this map in particular, there is a 100% spawn. The boss have gotten stuck. Let me see if I can get them to teleport to me. There you go. There's a 100% spawn box right here, which I'm going to pay a visit to. In fact, I'm going to just kind of hang down here. If I can get Ruber to... He's not going to because he's trying to... Okay. What the... Where's he shooting me from? He's shooting me from down there? What the fuck? I'm getting... That's... Okay, I gotta get out of here then because he's shooting me through the wheel. And I can't do that, but I'm kind of blocked in here a little bit. Ooh, she doesn't use it very often, but whenever the wizard uses that shotgun blast on that bolt staff, it's so powerful. We're just tearing apart this horde here that's got all of these plague monks in it. This is ridiculous. Oh, I'm sorry, wizard. This assassin, he's gonna jump me. Yep. I will be the bait. So, I gotta refill my ale stacks here. So, I mentioned that I'm running a lot of damage reduction. And I got job well done on, of course, that you can see in the bottom left corner. I've already got more than enough stacks to get the full use out of that. But when you combine it with the ale, it goes up to a pretty decent 42%. Of course, you get 4% damage reduction for each stack of ale, and it's 1% for each stack of job well done. And I think I got 10% damage versus Skaven, which is perfect for this map. And I am running Concoction. I do sometimes run Decanter. Decanter, of course, is better if you can get your hands on specifically a purple potion. But if you can't get your hands on a purple potion, then Concoction is, of course, going to be your friend.
Don't worry, Cootie. I'll be back.
And I'm using my ammo a little bit too judiciously here. I'm going to switch to my Rapier and try to kill some Skaven slaves that way, though these storm vermin need to get shot. Of course, I gotta hit the with the pistol attack. Of course, it's a little harder to aim than than like a normal pistol attack. I gotta make sure I'm picking up these bags of ammo as well. But for the Skaven slaves here, I normally just kind of use the Rapier pistol to kind of clear them out. Like I'll just if I'm playing with other people that I know can reliably deal with them. I mean the bots can too actually. I'm just kind of being greedy because I'm playing with the bots. But when I'm playing with real people, typically I'll let them handle hordes, and I'll just kind of do this. I'll just kind of push hordes around while I do the pistol attack. If I'm thinking about it, I'll switch to my ranged pistols, and I'll get some attacks in with them when I have my guaranteed crit available. Because then I can proc Scrounger, which will give me some ammo back. But yeah, as I was saying, with like in regards to damage reduction, I mean right now at the moment, especially since this map is Skaven only, I've essentially have 52% damage reduction. So I mean that's already like quite a lot. You know, Barkskin is nice, of course, but also Barkskin's only useful if you're taking repeated damage. I mean, it doesn't help you on the initial hit of damage. So, I can usually get my guard up in time, and you know, being bounty hunter and stuff, specials don't tend to get me, so like assassins are really good to use Barkskin against. Warp fire throwers, Gatling gunners, all really good to use Barkskin against. But you know, I'm playing bounty hunter. Those the specials get, you know, they get trashed. Can I not shoot through that? Okay, I can. I don't know. So Barkskin is just kind of like, it's just not really needed. It's a little redundant in certain moments. So, and since I mean I could use Boon of Shalia, especially with this team comp. I mean, if you're playing by yourself, of course, and you have this sort of team comp with you with all the team temp HP, you can certainly run Boon of Shalia. I'm gonna fight this horde here because there might be a trigger ahead, and I do kind of want to just take them one at a time here. And there's gonna be, yep. Say I'm not in like the best spot because there's gonna be a special that's gonna drop down there. But luckily, I'm standing next to the bots here. They got me covered. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so like, you can definitely use like Boon or Shalia if you're running with, you know, by yourself with a team comp like this. But Natural Bond with like a meme such as this, where you're not planning on taking like, you know, hardly any damage, it can be really good, especially when you have so much damage reduction that every point that natural bond heals you it's more effective. Like, with 50% damage reduction, my health bar is essentially like 50% larger than normal, right? So every point I get back from natural bond is 50% more effective than normal. So it's not like it's a bad talent to run in a case such as this. And there's no trigger here. So whenever I start getting low on ammo too, I do try to just be mindful about it. Switch to my Rapier pistol a little more often and just use my brace of pistols when I have my crit up. So I can sort of manage my ammo a little better that way.
They'll believe anything.
Ah, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Thanks, Zungi. Get clear about Mark.
Do you hear?
Yeah, he's done. Let's get through this threshold here. And there's just a lot more elites here that are waiting for me. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to face another horde. Kind of dilly-dallying with those specials a little too much, but whatever. I'll fight him down here. Oh! Oof. Big explosion. Yeah, the specials are all gonna come around that corner here, and it's gonna be a pain. I don't want to drop down until I deal with those specials, because there's a good chance the bots aren't going to drop down with me, and they'll get stuck up here. But now that we are in the clear, I'll start heading out. You can also kind of play this build. I'm using Scrounger. I mean, if you're doing this by yourself with the Ranger Veteran bot, you could also maybe like play. Play with the Ranger Veteran with like the increased ammo drops. Like instead of 10% for each ammo bag on a special, he gives you back the 30%. That talent, whatever that talent's called. And instead of Scrounger, you can maybe play Hunter, the Hunter trait, which I think gives you 25% more damage against enemies of like the same armor class that you crit against. I'm gonna use a Balm here. And I'm gonna use another Balm. Just because why not? I don't want the bots getting too overwhelmed by these guys.
I'm not afraid of cold, Lucky. There's a rattling close by.
I mean, two bombs for a patrol trigger isn't too bad. I'm not really expecting to run into another trigger, but though it can certainly happen. Where is he? That's a crazy spot for that Gatling gunner to be shooting me from. Where'd he go? There he is. And it's nice that the bots are able to deal with all this commotion here as I focus the specials down. I get a lot of people who who say their bots cannot handle situations like this. And I sometimes wonder if it's because of the mod that I'm using, or I wonder, you know, what it could be.
Here, the stairs.
I don't need that potion. Yo, that assassin dipset rolled away up those stairs. That looked so funny. I do kind of want more of these ammo bags. Yeah, out of my face, assassin. I do want these ammo bags as well, even though I'm backtracking a little bit to get them. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to maintain your ammo economy. Especially when you're going through a mission doing only ranged. Oh, oh, oh. Get out of here. Oh my god, I am such fucking garbage. I just missed that shot point blank. Shieldy boys, of course, are a bit of an issue. I mean, obviously, I should be doing that to them. A couple pushes to open their shields up. This is a really awkward place to fight, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I'm feeling a little trapped here at the moment. And I'll just kind of deal with the specials as fast and judiciously as I can. And when the elites come down here, I'll try to help the bots with them as well. So something else about doing something like this too, another reason why I don't recommend it is because I mentioned this before. You know, I've been playing for a long time. I have gotten very good at not friendly firing my teammates. Okay, I want to emphasize this. When you do a build, if you do a build like this, there is, if you're not like really good at not shooting your teammates, you are inevitably going to absolutely annihilate them with a build like this, and it hurts. You know, it does a lot of friendly fire damage, and you know, it's
Don't squander it.
I always say, you know, don't friendly fire your teammates, and naturally, if you're going to be doing a meme such as this, and if you're not too particularly good at not friendly firing your teammates in so many situations, you're just going to be hurting them. You know, it's just might be better off just not doing a build like this in that case. I mean, obviously, with the bots, I don't care too much, especially since they generate so much temp HP with their abilities.
The hot lad is dead.
Don't let that Rakizar know we're here.
But
Where the storm vermin. The backstabber is.
yeah, it's just another reason why I don't recommend something like this, you know. I'm gonna hold off. I'm a little bit low on ammo there, I noticed. So more specials are gonna spawn here. I'm gonna get in this corner here. So I have no ammo right now, which is a bit of an issue.
The fire that died.
Gotcha. And as I've always been doing, I'm just gonna let my bots kind of deal with the bulk of the horde. Get some ales on them. There you go. Drink up, guys. And going across that little bridge there, especially with like assassins present, can be a little bit dangerous. Naturally, when assassins pounce, they can do knockback on any of the heroes that are nearby their pounce target. So you know, certainly can knock us off, and they can jump down here really fast. Trying to be mindful about how they can path. Yep. Another one up there. Jeez. We're gonna have our backs to him? Okay, whatever. So yeah, I mentioned like you can run like Hunter as your trait instead, and if you do, you notice I take 3 shots to kill these storm vermin quite often. I think when you run Hunter, you can actually just 2-shot them. Of course, you know, when you proc it or have it procced. And I think in some cases you can just 1-shot headshot them with the crit, which can be useful if you're skilled enough to achieve those headshots one after the other. We're coming up on the moment to strike the final blow, as Saltzpyre puts it. And I think as I saw earlier, I think I was running Concoction, so I've got 3 strength potions, but that's not going to really matter. I'll as long as I hit these headshots. So you know they've nerfed double shot on Bounty Hunter, you know, a little while ago, so he's not as capable at chaining those double shots one after the other like he used to be able to. Absolute monster he was. It was such a wonder to be able to see people do that to you sometimes. I mean, I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but I was one of them. You know, just really fast, one after the other headshot. It was super satisfying. It was really fun when people would be in awe of such. I certainly was when I first saw it being performed. And even though I can do it myself, I was still in awe when I would see other bounty hunters do it, because it is a pretty, you know, skillful thing to kind of just do chain shot, headshot after headshot, you know, like it's definitely not an easy thing to pull off. And I'm gonna put healing draft on him, and I'm gonna put a healing draft on you, unless, yeah, okay, yeah, that's good. And let's see if we can give it the Spine Mangler here. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I've done this, but I'm gonna try to give it my best. Alright, let's see this. And we'll do another one. And I'm just gonna blast you in the face because I don't really need to headshot you another time there. You're kind of already low. And that's not too bad. I did it in 2 potions. I always got it. It's just compulsion. I gotta check that. I don't like these rats following me. There you go. Sometimes there's rats that spawn over there. Ah, okay. Yeah, they didn't want to come to play this time. I like it when they look at you when you get real close to them. What are you looking at, dwarf? Yeah, you're cool. What are you looking at, Kruber? Nah, Kruber's reliable. Witch? Nah, she's not a necromancer yet. That's something else about like bounty hunters too. I notice sometimes they like to at the very end of matches. You know, some people are gonna they might not like me for this, but I personally don't like it if you're, you know, at the end of a match and you're playing bounty hunter and you decide to light somebody up for like no reason. it's like I always say, you know, don't friendly fire your teammates, even in jest. I don't think it's deserved. Amongst friends maybe, but you know, real people, not so much. Maybe against the bots. It might be, you can do it against the bots, but real people, it's never okay. That I gotta deal with that assassin. Never mind, he's running. I'm not gonna. No, wait, hold on. Okay, there you go. Assassin's gone. He had to learn, you know. Stop dilly-dallying here. Get to the end screen. Everybody's like, come on, we want to see the stats. See those 0 melee kills. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. If you're still around, if you watched the whole video, I appreciate it. If you just kind of skip to the end here to see what has become of me, I appreciate it nonetheless. And there it is. 0 melee kills. 781 range kills. No, 74 specials. Really nice. And yeah, that's how you do it. Pistols only, bounty hunter. It's certainly possible. Evo and Cataclysm. And it is a huge meme. Try it out if you dare. Just, you know, don't complain to me if you feel like it's too impossible to do. You know, I warned you. it's a meme. It's hard to pull off. Good luck if you try it yourself. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. GG.